Hey everybody, Brandon here, and well, there are just some things out there that we never ever forget. But the strange thing is that the things that we never ever seem to forget are probably one of the weirdest things we've ever watched. And being a huge fan of cartoons, I've seen that a lot. I mean, really, whenever it comes to a movie or a TV show with animation in it, there's always some weird aspect about it that is so strange and so abnormal that it just never leaves me, or it's so strange and abnormal that it scares the crap out of me and never leaves me. And so, because my brother Bryan kept complaining like, hey, when are you going to do this vid already? I see you do this list a long time ago. Fine. Please, Bryan, stop complaining. Here is my top 10 weirdest animated films and TV shows I have ever watched. Now, before I begin, I'd just like to say that just because I say it's weird does not mean I'm demeaning the show or film at all. I mean, if the film or show sucks, I would definitely let you guys know. And also, when I say animation, a few people out there might automatically think anime. Well, there's only a few anime shows on this list, probably 2 or 3 I believe. So no, it's not just anime. And I know anime gets pretty weird sometimes, especially a few of the shows that you see on like Adult Swim or something, but no, trust me, there's a lot of shows and TV and films out there that you guys have to see for yourselves. So with that, once again, this is my top 10 weirdest, strangest, and all-out crazy animated films and TV shows I have ever watched.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jelly bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah. Three times you can bite me.
Number 10 on this list is Senchan. Now, this is a comedy anime show that was made back in 1992 and unfortunately did not get shown in America until I believe 2005, which all it follows is a 6-year-old boy growing up in Tokyo who is rude, loud, obnoxious, and of course a smartass. Now, this is one of the funniest anime shows I ever watched. I mean, really, it had me laughing so much sometimes. But I put it really on the list for obvious reasons, because there's nothing really weird about it. There's no abnormal things besides this brand of humor, which of course is brought on upon by Senchan. And some of which I can't even show you, because 1, it's copyrighted, and 2, it's just something you have to see for yourself. Not to mention, it has one of the most catchy and also strange ending themes I ever heard for an anime show. I mean, it just never leaves your head. So, if you get a chance, definitely check out Senchan. I mean, its episodes are all over here on YouTube, and it's just a brand of comedy you gotta see for yourself that's delivered by this smart little boy who you wouldn't expect to do any of this stuff.
Party, party, join us, party, party, join us, party, party, join us, shake your day away and you
It's not what you think. Number 9 on this list as well. This show has a very long name, so I'm just going to call it Magical Po-chan. It's an anime show, a comedy one, which I really got into just recently, actually, and I'm not very sure when it premiered. The story follows 4 princesses who, of course, are very much alike the classic horror movie monsters. For instance, Bakura is a vampire, Alko is the android, Yuma is the witch, and of course, LaRue is the werewolf. And all it is just them trying to fit into a normal human society. Now, at first glance to the show, you wouldn't think it would be a comedy. I mean, just look in the intro. It's all serious and epic, and you think like it's going to be some sort of magical action show or something like that. But when you watch it, no, it's a comedy. And like I said, it's a very funny show, just like that of Senchan, but it's also very weird. Mainly not because of these girls trying to fit into society, but also the fact that there's always some strange occurrence in every episode. I mean, really, by the end of an episode, you're either going to be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, or, okay, what the hell just happened? I mean, some things make sense and some it doesn't, but then again, it's a show about monsters trying to live in the human world, so what can you say? Besides that, it is a very funny show. I recommend people go watch it. Unfortunately, it did not last very long. There's only 12 episodes, so if you want to check it out, it will only take a moment of your time. But you can also watch it for other reasons. For instance, the only reason why I found out about the show was because of her. Oh yeah, shut up. I'm attracted to a girl who isn't real. It's not like half the people in the world are attracted to a fictional character.
Sheesh, what a mob in the park today.
Number 8 on this list is Fritz the Cat. Now, I know that last year I actually reviewed this film, but unfortunately I cannot give an opinion on it. Well, I finally decided that it really depends on how old you are and what symbolism do you get from this film, and what will decide whether or not you like this movie. I know some people who hate this movie, I know some people who actually love it, but I think it's okay. And it's definitely one of the stranger films I've ever seen. It's definitely something new. For one thing, I think it's one of the only animated films that has an all-furry cast, and when I mean furry, I mean giving animals human-like qualities and not furries and being dressed up. Iguana can tell you all that. In any case, though, it is pretty strange as well. For one thing, Fritz just drops out of college and he meets up with this crow, and then I guess he meets up with this biker Nazi, and then there's an explosion, and by the end, I don't really know what happened. In any case, though, I can't really say I would recommend this film to anyone, so there's not really much else to say, except that a lot of Ralph Bakshi films are actually on this list. And no, The 9 Lives of Fritz the Cat isn't one of them.
Would you like to see a picture of my kids?
Number 7 on this list goes to Heavy Traffic, another Ralph Bakshi film which I just watched recently with my good friend HaloMan07. And just like Fritz the Cat, I have no idea what to say about it. For one thing, it follows the life of a 24-year-old virgin cartoonist known as Michael Corleone. Why he's named after Al Pacino's character from Godfather, I'll never know. In any case, though, it starts off very slow like Fritz the Cat did, but as the film continues, it becomes a giant mess-up of violence, sex, and strange visual imagery that I just cannot comprehend. Seriously, by the end of this, I had no idea what the hell was going on, which is why this makes it so very weird. Nothing really much else to say, except that I can't really recommend this to other people, just like how I can't really recommend Fritz the Cat. All I gotta say is if you liked Fritz the Cat and you like other Ralph Bakshi films, then you're gonna love Heavy Traffic.
Heavy traffic.
Number 6 on the list goes to Heavy Metal. Now, I already explained Heavy Metal's plot when I reviewed the film this year, so I'm not really going to go into much detail of it again. However, I will say it's a sci-fi fantasy film and a good one at that. Not exactly one of the best I've ever seen, but it's still pretty cool. And so, it is a very strange film as well. For one thing, especially when you're combining sci-fi and fantasy elements together, it's going to look pretty strange. Another thing is that it is a bit suggestive as well. I mean, there's few things that a few people might not find appropriate, but heck, it's not over the top like Fritz the Cat or Heavy Traffic does it. So, nothing much else to say except that, although it's a very strange film, it's pulled off well. And if you haven't seen it, please do. And I think it's a lot better than any of the Ralph Bakshi films on this list. And also that out of all the films on this list right now at this point, I would definitely recommend Heavy Metal out of all of them. Hey guys, my brother Bryan, who I've mentioned a number of times in my reviews, is with his friends and they're starting to record themselves playing their favorite game, Left 4 Dead 2. I watched a few of their vids and they're pretty funny, so if you guys want to check them out, their channel link is on the sidebar right there. They would appreciate it if you would.